someone is breaking through huge generational cycles. They might be feeling nostalgia right now. Ancestors, as in generational ancestors, might be coming through. Okay, this is to do with a real this could either be accumulating generational wealth, or there's definitely something about this energy of an unhealthy cycle that's being healed through. Okay, the King of Cups here. I do feel like this is definitely a cycle breaker, whoever this is. There's some kind of karmic energies that they've been healing through really beautifully, actually. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone who has a really big heart, and someone who likes to have stability in their emotions, which is why I feel like they're working on themselves and their emotions in order to bring that to their situations as well. The Emperor as well, okay? Yeah, again, I feel like this is kind of really honing in on that beautiful masculine energy within in order to really create stability right now. I think someone's being able to see, they're viewing things from they kind of step back, and they're seeing their cycles in their family from a new perspective, which is helping them to really understand their current position and why they've been cycling through what they've been cycling through, okay? And now really, also why they've been on pause for so long. The Hanged Man here, they've been on pause in terms of their happiness, their emotional fulfillment, which is the Queen of Cups, who's come out with the King of Cups there, and the Nine of Cups. So again, massive wish fulfillment, and it's like they've been on standstill, if you will, with this energy. So they're learning how to hone in through this kind of reflection. There's definitely reflection happening here. I'm getting really chopper, the word chopper, so like helicopters is coming through, but it's also giving Christian Grey vibes. So I feel like this is somebody who has very it's kind of like they have very specific kinks, okay? And you know, their energy, it's kind of transmuted in this way where it's kind of any kind of traumas they've been through, it's hard to explain, but it's transmuted through that energy within them. So this is why they have specific kinks, okay? And they're really understanding things differently. It's like they've been driven by this energy. You can't see this card, but this Emperor is holding a staff, and the staff is actually a physical part of his body, right? And it's kind of like that's been driving them, but now they're getting control of that energy, right? And this could be, you know, whether you're female, whatever gender you are. And this is kind of helping them to move forwards and to do so. It's very kind of new. It's like building blocks is what I'm hearing. I feel like somebody could be moving home, or they're building a home, okay? And this is kind of like the world energy here. So I feel like maybe they're traveling, right? There is kind of, I think they're seeing the completion, but in doing so, it's helping them to build the new, which is beautiful, okay? So what does this mean moving forwards? Two of Wands. This is that they're taking the lead on this new path. They're taking the lead. They're kind of seeing the vision and understanding how they need to work on this, okay? There are some anxieties here that they're working through right now. The Hermit, exactly. They're staying to themselves. They're not kind of venturing forward towards this energy that is kind of, they see as their wish fulfillment. They're waiting for something. I feel like, no, they could be waiting for whatever it is that's happening in their head to kind of calm down, okay? There's a Tower here. Whatever this is, this movement forward, it's going to create huge change, rippling effects as well. So it's not going to be just these energies that are going to be involved. There's going to be a whole, I'm hearing kind of like heaps of kind of, there's going to be a snowball effect. So I think that they might even have responsibilities when it comes to kind of business, and it's going to affect a lot of different things here. The King of Pentacles, they want to be, this again, stability is huge in this reading. They really want to be in a position where they can really, they feel so secure and stable that they're able to offer what they want to offer to the energy they want to move towards, but also this new cycle that they're creating. It's like they're creating a whole, it's like not only a closed chapter, it's a whole book that they've closed out, a book that it wasn't just theirs. You know, they were playing out storylines from, you know, like I say, generations. Now they're trying to see things very clearly before they make their moves. They're being very, I don't want to say calculating because that sounds like potentially negative, but they're being very precise in how they move forward, because I have to, like I say, they've got a really loving heart, this energy, and they want to do it in such a way, Ace of Pentacles, that this new beginning, there are no worries, there are no concerns or anxieties. So they kind of want to remove all roadblocks before they move forward, so they can come together with this beautiful energy they're moving towards and work together. I've heard creating a home. So I feel like they might be very traditional in terms of how they see family and home, okay? But they're holding in, like I say, that energy. They don't want it to cause I feel like in the past this has caused like a destructive kind of situation. The Lovers and the Empress. This is confirmation, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think that you have been waiting for this for a while. There's definitely something about this that is feeling slow. There's been a period of wait, definitely, but it's also ensuring that it's going to be steady when the decisions are made from the heart, because the heart it's been mending, I've heard. So there's something about it where they don't want to move from that destruction. This is an energy that is single right now, okay? And also they are very much focused on working on building money, so they can have their business and they just really want to build. They could have water and earth in their top three, okay? There's something about abundance and luxury that's big for this energy. They really want to find a balance between kind of this pleasure and uninhibited kind of, they've got a very fluid energy, okay? With that, and also at the same time, learning how to love with that energy, you know, instead of having a separation between them, understanding how they can merge together. And I think that this is what they want to do with the energy they're moving towards, which is why they're taking it slow, they're doing things differently, and they want to come with a serious, solid offer. Pleasure is extremely important to this energy. It could be to you as well. I feel like you mirror this, but at the same time, this is exactly what's caused this energy to end up in like a painful cycle before, which is why they're doing things differently. They definitely don't want to rush this, okay? Not this time. Luck is on your side. Expect powerful change. Adjustments are required. Hold your vision. You're very close to achieving your goal, and emotions are running high. They know that where their emotions lay. It's like they've matured so much. It's really beautiful because they've allowed themselves that time to step back, to stay in their lane, to really focus on their own energy. There's a lot of really pleasurable energy. I feel like they're kind of holding it and waiting. Something about kind of waiting instead of like rushing in like they would have in the past. So I just feel like there's going to be something that's going to be like quite a climactic kind of energy when you come together, but it feels really beautiful because it feels like it's from the heart. Cancer season is significant for progression moving forwards in this connection, okay? Does they make the effort? If you've got children involved, then there might be some friends that can help you with that situation, okay? Worth waiting for, give your relationship a chance. There is going to be forward movements, but right now it's kind of like just closing out this heavy cycle and allowing the room for that to happen, okay? We've got the Fool here, so there's definitely a brand new beginning on the horizon, okay? And if you think that the feelings aren't reciprocated, they are. This connection is magnetic and the pull is real. You have had different kind of upbringings. One of you has been more religious, the other's been more spiritual, okay? There is something here about someone's freeing themselves of like these binds to that darker cycle, and in doing so they're actually learning how to love themselves, which is really beautiful, and it's needed so that you can both come together here. And I do feel like this Empress energy also is really working on being creative and receiving, which is a really beautiful energy to be in. Remember, luck is on your side, okay? They might ask you to spend some time with them away, and it's going to be to do with like a friend's event or something, okay? It's time now really to close out the way you thought it was going to be and really allow what it needs to be to come through, okay? And hold faith in your dreams right now. It's really important. Let me know how this resonates for you. Sending love.